But a big part of what I'm trying to say is about the
How
mental
to
pressure you
undo
put on
it.
yourself to achieve things in a given amount of time, which ultimately leads to you ignoring other things that are more important. So again, what this question is about how do I, as a pastor's wife, deal with the fact that my husband's never home? That's what's going on.
Our mindset is getting skewed
Sure.
because we're not appreciating what he is doing
Yeah.
so that we can be home to clean
Right.
the toilet.
Right.
Like,
Right. And that's probably pretty important
I-
here in this is that contentment and seeing the value of what your husband is doing as valuable, praying for contentment with that is as that princess principle there. I mean, that is the gentle and quiet spirit that says, I married a pastor. My husband wants to be a good pastor. That's awesome. I'm suffering. But it's for this. But not to the level where you would deny yourself the ability to say, I miss you. I'm lonely.
He's still a man. He's your man.
Yeah.
And so there's no reason that the romantic affection cannot be displayed or expressed.
What I want to really make sure I clarify on too, like what gets me going is like, so the man who is a pastor in this way, the congregation is going to take advantage of him. They are going to take advantage of him. And that is what bothers me. That's not righteous. That's not justice. That's not good measurement. That's not what God would have us do. Right. Paul didn't go to Ephesus and let them take advantage of him and work him to the bone in things that he was pressed into. He led. He chose. He directed. He taught. He was the author of where he was going and what he was doing. He was not beholden to a bunch of expectations that were just being pressed upon him in the belief that if he didn't do it, the church wouldn't survive. Woe to me if I don't preach the gospel, to be sure. Not woe to me if I don't go to every committee meeting.
You said that if he is a workaholic, his congregation will take advantage of him.
Yes.
And in my impression, like my understanding is that as you father your family, so you will father the church. So if you are neglecting your family, eventually you will neglect the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
The busyness will be busy just to be busy.
I would even state that the business is probably neglecting the church. You're so busy that you aren't able to see the people.
Yeah.
That. So I'm gonna go Tim Ferriss here for a second. Not that Tim Ferriss is the end all be all of all things, but he said something once upon a time that really struck with me. And initially it stuck with me in the sense of I was watching someone else in a office work environment who was always saying, "I'm so busy." There, I found my pen. I was looking for it. He said, "I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I'm so busy."
Okay.
And this person got less done than anybody else. And so when Tim Ferriss said, anyone who says I'm busy is lazy. They're lazy. They will not do the work to manage their time. That struck me first as, okay, I see this, that's bad. And then it has increasingly also been like, whenever someone says to me, I know you're busy, Pastor, it's like, why do you think I'm busy? Like, you don't see me except on Sunday. Why do you think I'm busy? I am busy. It's true.
You know
but
what,
like
though?
I don't need to go around and tell people I'm busy. And busy should never be in the way of you. Not just my wife, but for sure you. But like, you are here. You need me. I'm not that busy. I have appointments. I can't meet at this time. I'm going to do this. I like to have 15 minutes to read. I do. I enjoy that, right? Or the other Sunday is like, I'm going to eat lunch right now, but you're welcome to sit down. Let's talk. I'm going to eat though in front of you and not offer you food. It's Sunday at 1, right? Busyness is like a form of avoiding the issues. And so, and I don't know this guy from Adam. I have no idea, but I know that all the things I was so busy with in my first 5 years, I don't even do now. Like some of it is like I got to set up a bulletin cycle so that it'll repeat every year, and it's done. Like let's add the hymns, right? And maybe we'll adjust the font a little bit this year because it's getting old. But like, no, I don't need to spend 3 hours a week on the bulletin. I do have a secretary who but she's just got a repeat cycle going on too on this thing. All of the time that I put into like trying to craft Christmas Eve liturgies or this or that or again the sermon preparation, not as reading the Bible, but as like crafting this
making
thesis statement,
right.
Or the meetings. So much of that stuff is just a distraction from the reality. And so, yeah, if you've got too many meetings to go to, you're wasting a ton of time. You're wasting a ton of time. Everyone's wasting a ton of time at those meetings. What are they actually deciding in that? And I get it that the culture doesn't change immediately, but the only way that's going to change is if you decide, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is important. I'll go, but not because I think I have to. I'll go because I intend to stop it at some point, right? Like, yeah, so the expectation, the previous pastor did all this stuff. I'm either going to say, like, no, I'm not going to mow the lawn. You didn't. That wasn't in my document. I just got here. You didn't tell me that beforehand, right? I'm not going to mow the lawn, but yeah, okay, I'll go to these meetings. But at these meetings, I'm going to talk about what a waste of time these meetings are. Mm-hmm. So busy. I mean, go Google that one if you want to. How is busy lazy? There's all sorts of work on it, and it is a way of avoiding issues that really need to be dealt with. So I can't fix this, so I'll go be busy over here. Or I don't want to fix this. I refuse to see this, and so I'll go be busy over here. Right? Why was I so intent on producing? What was I ignoring? And we know now. If you're a fan, you should know now. I've said it enough. I don't need to say it now. But I was avoiding.
Yeah.
I was avoiding me and the pain. Yeah.